All right, let's get right into it. Have you ever made an AI video and just felt like something was a little bit off? A little too random, a little floaty? Well, if that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. We're going to go way beyond just making basic AI clips and learn how to direct shots that feel truly cinematic. So, here's the game plan. We'll start by tackling what I call the amateur AI problem. Then, we'll learn to speak the camera's language, create some killer combo shots, build a pro-level prompting framework, and then we're going to look at the mind-blowing future of this tech. We're talking world simulators. First things first, let's talk about the amateur AI problem. This is all about making that jump from those strange, unpredictable morphs to creating camera moves that are intentional, just like a real director. So let's start with the question that I know a lot of us have asked ourselves. Why does my AI video just look kind of weird? It's a super common frustration, right? You've got this awesome idea in your head, but what comes out feels unstable, maybe a little dreamlike, and just not quite pro. But here's the great news. This is totally fixable. Okay, let's break this down. Over on the left, you've got all the signs of an amateur AI clip. Movement that's random, subjects that won't stay consistent, and that bizarre, melty morphing thing. Now on the right, that's our goal, cinematic shots. We're talking intentional, motivated movement, objects that stay the same, a world that feels solid. And the biggest thing? They make you feel something. The secret here isn't about getting a fancier AI model. It's about starting to think, and more importantly, to prompt like a real film director. And that leads us right into the heart of this whole thing, speaking the camera's language. This is where we learn the vocabulary of cinematography so we can give the AI super precise, actionable instructions. First up in our new vocabulary, the push-in, sometimes called a dolly in. Now this is not a zoom. The camera is physically moving closer to your subject. And the feeling it creates, it's immediate and it's powerful. It creates a sense of intimacy or rising intensity, or it tells us we're zeroing in on a really important detail. You're basically telling your audience, hey, pay attention, this right here, this matters. Next, we have the pan. This is where the camera swivels left or right, but from a fixed spot. You can think of it like the camera turning its head to look at something new. This is your go-to move for a sense of discovery, for revealing new information that was just off screen, or for following a character as they move through a scene. And this is a secret weapon, the truck. Here, the camera physically slides sideways parallel to your subject. What this does is create this beautiful sense of depth and parallax, where things in the foreground move faster than the background. It's a simple move, but it makes your shot feel incredibly high budget and three-dimensional. It just looks expensive. So let's put it all together in this director's intent cheat sheet. Seriously, this is your new best friend. You want to create some raw emotion or tension? Use a push-in. You need a feeling of massive scale or maybe loneliness? Push out. You want that premium, slick-looking depth? Go for a truck. See, this is the game changer. You're not just crossing your fingers and hoping for a good result anymore. Now you can match a specific camera move to the exact emotion you want the audience to feel. Okay, so now that we know the words, it's time to start forming some really powerful sentences. This is the grammar of filmmaking, where we combine these simple moves into stunning, complex shots. And this, my friends, is where the real magic happens. Let's take the debut reveal. You're trucking left, pushing in, and panning right, all at the same time. This combo creates this huge sense of anticipation and then a powerful introduction. It's perfect for revealing a new character or some incredible location. Or how about the freedom-wide reveal? You combine a pull-out with a pedestal up and a tilt down. That sequence just creates this expansive, breathtaking feeling of scale. It's awesome for epic landscapes. These aren't random movements. They're choreographed sequences designed to build very specific professional-grade emotions. But let me give you a quick word of warning here. It's really tempting to just stack like 10 different moves together. Don't do it. The golden rule for AI video, at least right now, is this. One great, stable move is infinitely better than 3 janky, unstable ones. So start simple. Combine 1 or 2 movements to make sure you keep that quality in control. Okay, so we know the moves, we know how to combine them, so how do we actually write this stuff for the AI? Well, let's dive into our pro-prompting framework. The single most important mindset shift you can make is right here on this slide. Stop thinking in keywords. Start thinking in shots. You're not just giving the AI a grocery list of items anymore. You are describing a complete, fully realized cinematic moment from beginning to end.
So what is the anatomy of a truly great prompt? It really just follows these 6 steps. Number 1, always lead with the camera. What kind of shot is it and how is it moving? 2, describe your subject and what they're up to. 3, set the environment. 4, define the lighting and be specific, tell it the source. 5, add physical texture, stuff like steam or rain or film grain. And finally, number 6, describe the target emotion or the mood. The structure gives the AI absolutely everything it needs to nail your vision.
Let's see what a massive difference this makes. The weak prompt, a woman walking in a city. I mean, that's just a gamble, right? The AI has to invent everything from scratch. Now, look at that strong prompt. It leads with the camera, handheld shoulder cam. It specifies the subject, the environment, the lighting, the texture. This doesn't just ask for a video, it directs a scene with such clear purpose and style.
You know, everything we've talked about so far, all the camera moves, the prompting framework, that's really just the beginning. To understand where this is all headed, we need to zoom out a lot, because what we're really talking about here is so much bigger than just making cool videos. We're looking at the dawn of AI-powered world simulators.
The secret ingredient that makes all this possible is something called space-time tokens. Yeah, it sounds like something out of science fiction, but the concept is actually pretty simple. Just think of them as pixels, but with a memory. They don't just know where they are in space, like on an X and Y axis. They also know their position in time. And that's the huge breakthrough. That's what lets the AI understand motion and physics, and the idea that an object is still there even when you can't see it. And this leads to a pretty staggering grand vision. It starts small, with just better physics. The newest models can actually model failure, like a basketball bouncing off the rim, because they have a basic understanding of how reality works. The ultimate goal, though, is to build full-on world simulators that can run incredibly complex experiments. And believe it or not, it all starts with the principles we've covered today. Learning how to communicate with these systems, how to direct them, and how to build worlds with intention. So, we've gone all the way from a simple push-in camera shot to the fundamental building blocks of simulated realities. And that leaves us with a pretty profound question to think about. If AI can simulate our world with this kind of accuracy, what new realities will we, as the directors, choose to create?